to have you as guest and looking forward to an amazing conversation as you are a very high energetic person, and with this warm up I'm already at a high. So welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Ranjini. It's my great honor to be here today with you. I'm so grateful to you, for being here. First of all, whatever where I am right now, I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you, dears. Thank you so much. So, for all the audiences who are listening or watching me for the first time, I'm Ranjini Sanjay. I'm a business coach and I help online educators make their dream income and impact. So, that is what I'm up to here. Something about yourself, Sumathi. Let people know who you are, what you do.
Yeah, I've been into my as a psychologist. I've been practicing for the past 20 years, and I have my own center in Chepok. And apart from that, I run an NGO called Yuvati, a forum for mental well-being of women and children, and also as a kind of extinction of this Yuvati's other unit called Mind Cafe. There are two centers which are running in Chennai where we have a setup where people can walk in for counseling.
Yeah.
But with appointment only, but it's running actually. That is one thing is going on. And one thing that right now I have done a big shift in my life is I have, taken a pause in my counseling and I've shifted to online coaching for the past 1.5 years. So I'm here right now with Ranjini. She's my first mentor and coach. I'm so grateful to her for whatever I'm today. It's because of her only.
Thank you so much for telling me again and again. It I would say privilege to even have that position. So, Sumati, I know
No,
this
because
is
I didn't know anything about coaching. See, I didn't know any ABCD. And today I'm knowing so much is because you just took me hand holding, step by step, everything from right from the value, finding the values and, finding a vision board, everything, so nicely.
yeah. And let me tell the audience that Sumati is not just a therapist or a mindset coach. She is a visionary leader. And no, I and but all the people in our group who have this larger than life vision, and you're one of them. And so it's a great honor to actually partner in this journey. Like I'm some way contributing to all that your vision getting real. So Mind Cafe has been her dream project, which has come live, and it's been a dream. And there are many other miracles she has caused in her life. So we'll get to that. So, Sumati, having said all this, like, what were your major wins? Like, considering you made this shift, and in last 2 years, what were your major personal and professional? Tell us about that.
See, actually, the past 3, 4 years have been more purposeful in my action. That is
Hmm.
something which I would say because this also, which I took a decision, was very purposeful.
Yes.
And so, by shifting with something which has been 20 years working in my clinic with my clients who come with a problem, where I work with illness, whatever they are facing. So, that is where I decided, okay, let me shift to a larger audience, something which I'm a person who's a self-made woman. I follow my intuition, I follow my inner guidance system. I think that is more very important for any woman, because usually they say that when you obey, being very obedient woman, then only you're a very nice woman. That is what, since my childhood also, my mother used to say, if you obey me, you're a good girl. But I was always a bad girl for my mother, very very bad girl, because I don't listen to her at all. And I think that only helped me today for what I am, because I don't listen to. I mean, I don't what to say, go by others. I listen, but I don't obey them. So I always listen myself. And today, what I'm here is when I decided to reach a lot of audience. Like I want to become a person where I could connect and influence more people, just rather than sitting in a place single one-to-one
Mhm.
session where I see 3, 4 clients a day or something. Where I was somewhere I was not feeling very. I was satisfied. In fact, I was very grateful, but somewhere there was a longing into my soul. So that drove me, and I think Ranjini was the first person which I met as on LinkedIn somewhere. So my win, as you say now, maybe that becomes another story, I think so. But you asked about the win. So win is stepping into this, domain of coaching, which are not no clue, no idea, and now taking now training high tickets clients. is something a big win, I would say. Because
Mhm.
Ranjini, you had, from ABCD, you taught me conducting a webinar, starting with your niche, how to identify niche. I started with you that only, how to
Yes.
pick my niche and everything and all that stuff, So I think from there, now coming to only working with only with the high ticket clients. So
Yes.
what I mean, so that is a big win, I would say, because within 1 year, just 1 year, so that shows how much of belief that I have, which has come only by your belief as a coach. I would say only when a coach has a belief that could happen, a magic could happen. So in that
Mhm.
way, I would say that you had so much of belief in me that I could do it. So that is a big win for me, where I've been first batch, for high ticket client is going to be on the verge finish, and I can see that transformation that of my clients, and that is very grateful I am. And of course, along with coaching, the other win I would say is my relationship. I would say, where I've been working on my relationship, where this coaching has helped me when I'm designing the course, or when I'm trying to work with the clients, whatever it is. It has made me evolve. Yeah, I have been having my own fighting with my own odds, right? My inside. Apart from working for the clients, I have my own emotional kind of stuff, everything. So I think that also helped me a lot, I would say.
Yes.
And there was a lot of coming up, a lot of understanding, a lot of development, a lot of evolvement, all that was happening. In fact, I would say I became more closer with my husband. Maybe since I was uncovering myself, I was exploring myself. That helped me to become more, closer to have a relation with my husband.
Yes. No,
And of course, another, yeah, I think the trip, I would say that that really changed. The one which you arranged was a retreat. So there,
Mhm.
I had again, I put a seed there for me to go for a. I have to go for a retreat. I want to go, and even my business that I'm going to start very soon, Mind Cafe, where I think that also slowly got polished and refined. So this coaching, my journey has helped me to refine,
Yes.
it's a pathway for me, I would say.
Correct. Yeah. So, professionally, personally, I have seen miracles that you are causing and you continue to grow. I can clearly see the vision board we created in the initial days. So, I remember you from the vision that you have set yourself. So, you may find yourself ordinary or extraordinary on certain days, but for me, it's that vision board that you created is the no is I would say the taking you. So as a mentor for me, that's the focal point where I'm heading you. So I don't buy your excuses around what's possible and what's not possible. So this has been amazing, and you are one of the best performing coaches in our community. So tell me your breakdowns, like what didn't work for you, because
Yeah, of
business in
course.
life is not easy. So how was it for you?
See, I think breakdown is something a part of a life. I think everything is like a zigzag only. If you know the straight pathway, if you know, everyone knows that it won't be very interesting. I think so, or it
Yes.
won't be like the drama won't be, spice won't be there. So I that's what I realized. When I started doing webinars, I didn't know no idea how to organize a webinar, nothing. But still, I got into it, and you taught me and how to go ahead, the step by step process, even writing a script in the WhatsApp or sending an email, everything you taught me. And I started off. In fact, my first webinar was a grand success because 5 participants enrolled immediately for my
Yes.
confident mom. That was something. So I thought, like, wondering, oh, so easy, I thought. But later on, when I started again, I had to. I was a person who doesn't get satisfied very easily. The reason is always want to better myself. I'm a person like that. I want to keep on. So I thought, confident mom, I want to go bigger. More than the mom role, I want to do something for women. So in that case, I tried many, many kind of thing. And once I remember in one of the webinar, it was a kind of a Zoom thing, but no, participants was not there. It's a webinar kind of thing. Meeting. So luckily there was no participants number was there, but only one person turned up. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I just like there was something coming up in my body, and I told myself, okay, let me address it later. But that moment I was trying to put up myself as there was a big crowd was there and all the stuff, as usual human beings that we do, but this is what we do. So I was like very because usually I'll get at least 10, 12, 20 participants usually come, but that webinar, turned out that no one came, only one person. And I just went through it. At the end of it, I realized there was a shame within me. So I took this as an opportunity. I realized that because every situation is a challenge. I realized because only by only when we give a chance, when we give an opportunity to face that, we are able to identify what is the block or what is that unconscious beliefs or the emotions that are stored in our subconscious. Otherwise, how will I know? So I allowed myself. And Ranjini, on one session, she really guided me, and she helped me to process that emotion very well. And that day, I think it was a very wonderful session we had. I don't know whether you remember. So that shame part of me, which I had to process, because we need to, process it, and we need a third person. So in that way, as a coach, you were there for me. So like that, that's a breakdown I would say. But that breakdown only was an opportunity for me to know that I'm not very comfortable for myself for conducting a webinar every week. That I came to know. Later I did, I carried, but then I realized my cup of coffee is about, giving something where it's more of one-to-one, session training for women to taking a space. That what made me realize. So I think it's a great way of knowing about myself more.
Yes, yes. So these are some, no, maybe, breakdown is the starting point of a breakthrough.
Yeah.
We have learned in our personal
Or else
development
how will
program.
you know? How will know that I prefer more of high ticket client and this works for me right now.
Yes. So, yeah, you have finished a batch of high ticket coaching. You're setting up for another one in between. Your mind cafe is coming. So,
Yeah.
completely packed. You're, as you're ending this year. So, having said that, how is your family? There are many good newses, and the bad news is where we had, we have discussed so many stories in our one-to-one calls, but overall I've seen a huge shift the way your closest ones have related with you and how you feel with them. And tell us about how your peers, your friend circle, or maybe your professional circle, how there is a shift, or do you really see a shift, like people used to relate you differently and now it is different? What is there for you?
Yeah, to say the truth, I would say the peers or my colleagues or anyone, if they see me with awe only, they always like, they know that, and they, whatever it is, they come forward to me for any kind of suggestion or any kind of knowledge or information, whatever they come forward. And I'm a person who's very easy to approachable. So that kind of space I give to everyone.
Hmm.
That is something which is many of them, they look upon me in a very high regard and honor. That is something which I've gained as because I've been more into the in my social media platform. I've been putting more contents. And in fact, my relationship, many people my relations, my family members, they love my content. They will say, when I meet
Wow.
the function, they will say, I like your content. We are every day waiting for that. I was like surprised. I was like, oh my God, oh, they are watching. I thought, okay, only my other people are watching. But then I realized at least 5 to 6 members, family members told me. So I realized that, okay, good. But maybe not my immediate members. I mean, when I say immediate members, I mean my husband or my son or daughter, my
Yeah.
sister. They are as usual only. So that doesn't change much because for them I'm a mother only. I'm a sister
Yes.
only. In fact, I
Yes.
would want to say something here. My sister once asked me, why are you putting your birthday party photos all in the Instagram? What is the necessity for you? I didn't have, because the first time she asked me, because no
Hmm.
one has asked me like that. And I didn't have any answer. I told, no, I just put because my mentor told me that every time we have to put in story something or the other. So I really don't know. So I just wanted, I felt like I felt like it was very comfortable. I just enjoyed. She was going on telling why the world should know that you are celebrating birthday again. So this could be a mentality, the our family members, I'm telling about. So
Yes.
they are like always, you see us same only. There'll be no change even if you go top, 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 wherever you go, whatever you do, our family members, the Indian family members will never change that thing. Otherwise, maybe the third circle, second circle will maybe have the impact.
Yes.
This is my honest answer.
Yes, I can clearly see keep talking about no celebrating your life, celebrating your wins, this celebration thing. So over a period, I have seen like my immediate family has also started celebrating their own small little wins. Like my elder son gave a good birthday party. Otherwise, he's a very shy introvert person, but they started celebrating. So I said, okay, I have become this infection is there everywhere. What I am teaching and preaching, so there is shift, and as you said, certain people doesn't change, so we have to be with it.
No, but
So
I
that's
think,
it.
as you said right now, Ranjini, one thing I want to add on. This is something which is maybe my daughter, she has become a homemaker. Now she's more into my same online, she's into all stuff.
Mm,
Now I can see that it has influenced her unknowingly.
mm,
She has stepped
yes,
and she's now into more serious kind of business, and she's doing. So I can see the growth in her in the past. So this is something which
yeah,
is very subtle, which she doesn't know. But now when you say, I can relate it.
correct.
This is
So
happening,
I can
and my
only,
son
yeah,
also.
yes,
My son
yes,
also, and I
definitely.
can see my husband also. He's becoming more extrovert because when I go and take photos, he also comes and joins with me. And so now only I'm trying to see that relation. Okay.
Yes, because I can notice that like my son is a very shy and introvert person. Everything is a low affair for him, but now he made a big show. And my husband, he's new setup, so he said, I'm going to have that nadaswaram for the inauguration. I was like, oh really? Such big, no, we didn't have a pump and show for our wedding itself, so now for his his institutional thing. So I could clearly see that that celebration has got into to celebrate, which I often tell all the coaches, like, why don't you put story, why don't you put no the you having coffee, put it on the stories, put it on the status. Now be, treat yourself as a celebrity.
I
So
know.
that is, I can see it's there, and whatever you do, there is that infection is there around you.
I think
Great.
we need to celebrate every moment. No, see, there are a lot of problems always coming up, whatever it is. But it's more important. What am I doing with myself, my energy? What am I doing with it? Am I sulking it or am I brightening it up? So I think we need to celebrate it every moment. So I do dance. Whenever I see watch some, my husband will be like blinking. Oh my God, what this girl is doing? Suddenly I'm dancing. So why I'm saying this is, it is very important to keep the vibes up. One thing I remember right now when you said that, in a family circle, when one person is like that and slowly that vibes are picking up, this is something in quantum science they called as interference or entanglement. What they observed is when one atom, no connection at all, but the other atom, when the atom far away from the other atom, they start mimicking the same atom frequency and they get entangled. So what they're saying is, when a two person in a family or whatever and when that person start vibrating in a higher frequency, when they start, they slowly the other family members also has to raise. They come into interference.
So that's the beauty of being a coach. You not only are working on yourself and your clients, you're I don't know, unknowingly you're transforming the environment
Yeah.
around.
Yes. Yes.
That's the
True. Very
best
true.
part. Having said that, Sumati, let's move on and let tell me advice you want to give to your the women, moms,
Yeah.
and
And
you have you role model yourself. So what do you want to say to them in this conversation?
Yeah, the first thing I would say always is very important is believe in yourself. Every woman who are there, I know every woman have their own conditioned belief. Since your life, it's more important. It's easier than said. Believe means how do I believe? That is what the problem. Success, when success comes, only believe. And when did success come? When do success come? Is success comes only when there's an alignment about your way you think, you feel, and do. See, many of the things see success outside. My example, my way of perception is success comes within. In the sense, when I say to myself, tomorrow I'll get up by 4:30, or tomorrow I get up by 5 o'clock, or tomorrow I will talk to my husband very nicely, or tomorrow I will treat my children with a very kindly. And if I do that and I feel good, and That is success for me. So that is how we build, the trust within us, and we start having faith. So when we have faith, we move from fear to faith. There's no fear. So today I can say, I can vouch today I'm fearless. But before, when if you asked me 5 years, 6 years back, I was a very fearful woman. How could I say fear means? What is a fear? Fear is imaginary. Even faith is imaginary. Why can't we choose faith over fear? So faith is something where you start depending on something bigger than you, because as a child you had faith in your mother or a father, but that didn't work out. No, somewhere the other they left you. In the sense, not physically. I'm telling, somewhere they could not stand up for you, they could not support you, they could not talk for you, something, and then you get hurt. But whereas when we have faith in our own power within us, which is a higher power, which we know very well, some invisible power is always within us, which is breathing for us, which is organizing trillion cells in our body. We know that. So why can't we trust? That is what I did in my life. So I want every woman here to trust, to have faith in that higher power within you. 24 bars is always within you, which loves you, because you are a source of unconditional love. You came from unconditional love only. That from there only you were born. So there is a power that loves you, that accepts you. So there's no need others to accept you. There's no need anyone to treat you well. There's no need anyone to respect you. There's no need anyone to love you for anything, because it's not going to happen from others, because they are them looking for that first of all. So in what
Yeah.
way can we ask them? So stop asking that from others and start giving, because only by giving we are feeling fulfilled. We are being. So
Mhm.
you may ask, how is it possible I can keep on giving? Because I'm an empty cup. For that reason only, it's very important to knowing who I am. So first step is knowing who I am first of all. So am I a body? Am I a mind? No, nothing. I'm just an observer. I'm an observer of both. I'm observing my body, I'm observing my mind. So once you become a third person, you are able to handle both your emotions and your thoughts. Because you know very well that your thoughts creates your reality. So once you change your thoughts, so how do you change it? Very simple. Once you know that each and every thought that makes you feel good, what makes you
Mhm.
feel good? Only thoughts which are true. Only thoughts which are true will make you feel good. So why can't you one the moment you're feeling uncomfortable, immediately ask yourself, what is the thought coming up? It is not true actually. So it's
Mhm.
important that you know very well, if you want to feel good only, because only by feeling you take action, all of us. So you have to work on your feelings, right? Because if you want to take action, you need to feel very happy, feel comfortable, feel good, feel relaxed. And how do you feel? Only by your thoughts only. So that is where the crux that everyone has to work on, how to change your thoughts. For that, you need to be an observer. So start training yourself, your nervous system, so that you become an observer. In that way, you master your mind and your body, so that your body becomes your servant, not your boss. So your body must listen to you. But nowadays, I think many of us after 30 for 30 years, what happens? The body doesn't listen. Your mind will say
Mhm.
something, the body will never listen. That is where I think everything has to start. So my advice is ultimately is start training your nervous system, so that your body listens to you and you are able to achieve your dreams through your body, because body has to go everywhere to experience happiness, to you want to enjoy. The soul wants to enjoy, and that is why we came here. We came here to enjoy
Mhm.
and be happy. But then we come here and complain and sorrow. Why? I don't know. We forgot the purpose. So
Yeah.
I think again we have to learn from God, how to be happy for ourselves. Anyway, I
Yes.
think time is up.
You have given your entire coaching in 2 3 minutes here today, but that is really amazing. A lot of takeaways. If we have to really, profound profound learning that we what you shared now, and if we can go back and implement, amazing things, miracles can happen. As you said, training your mind. So what's coming up in 2025? What are your big plans,
Yeah,
both
there are.
personally and professionally?
I I'm a person who always keep on having goals. Whether it's not about a big goal or small goal, whatever that I feel that that brings Sumathi, satisfies Sumathi. What satisfies me, because at the end of
Hmm.
the day, at the end of my deathbed, when I put my head on the pillow and I look back, I want to say to myself that, okay, I've done, I've lived my fullest. That is what I wanted
Yeah.
actually. So in that case, I
Yes.
never leave anything down. I will just, whatever is it, because I believe God is within me. And with God, everything is
Mm.
possible. Nothing is impossible. And I
Yes.
don't think any
Yes.
thought comes to you without God's permission. So if a thought comes
Mm.
to us, Mind Cafe it's a divine thought came to me 3 4 years back. So that dream is there burning inside me, and it's going to be happening very soon by maybe 3 to 4 months. And if that happens, I'll be the happiest person in the world, because it is going to be something which is really helping India. I want to put this India to be the mental hub. I want to make India, so that this project will make it happen. That is my belief. I have very strong, and that is one thing coming up. Another one is, of course, I'm stepping into high ticket, as I told you, not into more into that kind of thing. So that is something which is going to be my way of my business coaching. I'm going to step into. Maybe later on, I'll be stepping into where I'll be coaching women to become a women coach. That is different. That is my vision I have, where I'll be training. And another one is, now it's coming up is next Sunday. I don't know who was seeing here. Mindful Walkathon is coming, where my other great thing is, if we want to live a life very peaceful, the only way is
Mm.
mindfulness. Because I know
Yes.
we all have problems. Problems are always there. Problems be coming up. We don't know how it comes up. But only when you're mindful, when you are able to be in the present with your own presence, you are able to, take charge of yourself. You can choose
Mm.
how you want to respond, or how you not want to respond. What words can you use, or do you want to hurt someone? Don't want to hurt someone, or do you want to be, kind or not kind? Whatever it is. So mindfulness is a way of life. So please do join coming Sunday. That is a day of tomorrow, 6 o'clock at Shananagar Trivika Park, where 1,000 people are gathering, and you have a lot of things there, because you're going to do a demo of mindfulness, and a lot of other stuffs also. The stalls are there, and we have free gifts also, and refreshment is there. So, and certificate also we are giving. So please join.
Wonderful, wonderful. And to add, like, you forgot to mention that you want to see India as one of the top happy countries in the world,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
At least
wish.
30, because now they are in 139. Before my death, before I'm leaving this world, I would love to see within 30 at least.
Yeah, top 30. So that's the vision and mission she has. The
Yes.
reason she has you have rolled out mind cafes, launching Chennai and other places in the country,
Yeah, Mind
and
Cafe will be
the
the
walk.
pathway. Yeah, I believe that if that has, when I had that vision that why can't India be a happy country? Why is it possible? Then I was wondering how could I make it possible? So the only way is Mind Cafe is a place where every street has a Mind Cafe where people can walk in, and that way I think definitely the mindset will change. There's a collective shift in the people. That is how I thought. This is my logic, but I don't know how God's logic is.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This should spread like wildfire in our country. And there are mind cafes and soldiers. Like we had, will have mindless soldiers who are no taking away the stress and giving peace and joy to each and everyone. You deserve. We deserve that, right? We deserve that
Yes,
joy.
yes.
And I had lovely conversation with you, Sumathi. I can go on. We can talk for another hour also. But before we leave, having you have shared so many good things about your life and for the people. As I'm closing this conversation, you talk about a song or a dance that you enjoyed recently, and to share with the people here who are listening to you.
Yeah, I'm not a very song listener person, but one song that I love is "Idhum Kadandu Pogum." Sudari, one song is there. Netrikan, I think it's her Nayanthara's movie. So in that, there's a very subtle song which I love. Because it makes sense. Because in life, whatever comes, nothing's permanent. So that makes most sense. Idhum Kadandu
Yeah.
Pogum. Everything, this too
This
shall
will
pass.
also pass.
Eckhart Tolle
This
as
will also
always
pass.
tells that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this too, and that is true only. Nothing stays permanent. And with that moment, you'll be like, "Oh my God, what is this happening like this?" After some time, nothing will be there. So that
Yes.
makes most sense. So I love that song. But otherwise, I like to. give a dash, give a song for any kuttu song. Someone puts a drum, my body will start dancing. I don't know how.
Yes.
Today morning also
I've
I
seen
danced. Morning also.
I've
My
seen it
husband was
live at the retreat. So you were the 16-year-old girl, jumping off the, stage and doing all the Zumba and action we did. So we loved your energy. Always, I love to
so
be
inner
around
child,
you.
I think no, that is one thing I want to say. No, don't allow your inner child to be sleeping. Wake it up. Your inner child. Inner child is a subconscious, right? So
Yeah.
we make it liver.
Yes. So learn from Sumathi, follow her on LinkedIn. She's there on Instagram and on YouTube as well. And follow her for more mindfulness and happy, how to be happy and living a happy, fulfilled life. She's one role model who is going ahead with her dreams and making it real. No, we have to be so bold and maybe shameless to go ahead and share our
Yeah.
ideas and make it real.
I don't know about the outcome. I take one day at a time. I just take one day.
Yeah.
Whatever. One day at a time. I just keep on doing it. That's it.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing me, and I'll see you soon. I know you have an emergency at home, but still you made it. That's your
Yes.
commitment to your work and your word, and I really honor that. So having you is a privilege. So take
Thank you.
care.
Thank
I'll
you
see
so
you
much.
soon in some other conversation, and I'll
Sure,
take care of
sure.
yourself and your family members. Okay?
Thank you, Ranjini, for this great opportunity for share. Allow me to have a kind of platform where I could share with people. Thank you.
Yeah. And have fun at the walkathon. Take care.
Yeah, yeah. Are you coming?
Yes, I can. I can make it.
Yeah, do come. All of you. At least second batch. You can come by 7:30 also. 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.